Hello and welcome to Watch Cheryl Scrap. I'll wait for some people to pop in.
What are you scrapping with tonight, Cheryl?
I am going to be scrapping with, hang on just a second, let me close that. And I'll grab. It's going to be kind of like a sneaky peek because this is an SD release. But Happy Hobby Brick Toys.
Fun.
So it will be on sale starting tomorrow evening. And then I'm combining it with a bunch of pictures of Daniel and his apocalyptic world, his mock, my own creation. So he did this without a kit, instructions, that kind of thing. So, yeah, so I'm looking forward to playing with this tonight. Have we had anybody join us yet?
We have Cheryl is here and Renee is here.
Woo-hoo.
How you doing tonight, ladies? Up to anything good? Watching anything good lately?
We've been watching Peaky Blinders.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's a rough show. But it's good. It's just a lot.
I have not watched it because I've heard it's rough, and that's not usually my cup of tea. I tend to watch the really crazy stuff that's like, I don't know, lighthearted usually, or I've seen it a zillion times.
Right.
So, like I was watching, I don't know if you've seen it. It's Air Force One with Harrison Ford from like the 1990s.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
I'm like, it's such a bad movie, but it's so good because I don't have to pay that much attention. There's not that much happening. So it's just like,
oh, did I lose you?
for that kind of stuff, old movies I've seen thousands of times rather than like Jurassic Park. We watched that the other day. The original too.
Yes, very good. That's the best one.
Cheryl's eating dinner. What's for dinner? Anything yummy? He looks so little with the Lego creations.
Right? Because he's all grown up on me now, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot of pictures. Maybe I should go a double on this one. We shall see here. Yeah, there's a lot of pictures. But
I like it.
that's okay. Let's see what we can do.
Lots of pictures is always good. I like it when you take those and then turn them into,
Templates.
templates. I couldn't think of the word template for some reason. It was.
Yeah, so I like the details. Okay, so this right here is his piece of paper, and then the quill of the pen. I'm not sure even what that piece is that he used. So, and then this is one of the guys in the apocalyptic world. And he actually did a little video where he talks about it. This guy right here is his main dude in the apocalyptic vehicle. And then that's a good, just all around picture. Maybe I'll make that one bigger too.
Aww.
So that's like a, that's the overview. But yeah, he said, this is, at the beginning of the video, he says, this is my Lego apocalyptic mock, my own creation. And it took 6 hours over about 2 days.
6 hours over about 2 days.
that was his description. So
I love it.
yes. So let's see here. I need to see what. I don't know if I'm going to need to scrap all of these.
I like how you use a couple big ones and a lot of little ones.
Yeah, I think I'm going to put that one. There we go. And then I'm going to make these smaller again.
Hello, Liv.
Hello, my dear. How are you today?
And Cheryl's having tuna noodle casserole, in case you wondered.
Tuna casserole.
I haven't had that in years. My mom used to make it all the time, and it's one of those things where I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I don't mind it when I have it, but it's one of those things where I had it so much as a kid that I'm just like, no thanks.
Okay, I think I'm just going to take out.
So Cheryl, when does the Sweet Shop NSD sale start? When should we be, checking things out?
About 6 p.m. Eastern, maybe 7 p.m. Eastern. Yeah. So
Friday or Saturday?
Friday.
Right. Because I know they changed a lot of the release dates to Saturday, so I wanted to make sure.
Yes. So.
Yeah. Liv said she feels good that she stopped designing for NSD. She cut herself off.
Yes. I don't even know how it happened, but.
You got so much coming out, Cheryl. It's exciting.
Yes. I think they all turned out well.
They did.
I was telling Courtney that I've been having some pretty significant back issues, and yeah, it was hard to design through that, but I made it.
You made it.
I made it.
Becky says she wants some tuna noodle casserole now.
Tuna noodle casserole.
And apparently about 5 p.m. Central Time on Friday. I know. It's 32 the final count. I hadn't stopped to count how many she made. It was a lot. That's all I know.
32 what?
You made 32 new templates.
Oh, yes. It's like 2 months worth of work.
Mm-hmm. That's a lot of work. All at once, too.
It is a lot. Okay. Let's see what I'll do with these 2 little ones that are just kind of hanging out. I think I'll put them right here.
I like the little film strip look at the bottom. That's really cool.
Okay, so I need to make sure.
So do you guys ever scrap your kids' hobbies or your hobbies like this? The funny random little things they do?
I think that'll. Okay. I'm actually from the kit now.
Ooh, now we get to see the kit in action. You know what I hate? I hate when you show me a kit that I go, dang it, I'm definitely going to have to grab that one.
Right.
Like, I have so many Lego pictures, plus we went to Legoland. I'm just like, yep, In
And
fact,
it
I
has,
actually just bought a new Lego set the other day, and my niece was so proud of herself for putting a Lego set together all by herself, and it said 9 plus, Aunt Courtney. And I'm only 7, and I did it.
she did it.
She did. She did it, and she's only 7, and it said 9 plus. And I was just laughing. I think she told me that like 16 times, and I'm just like, dude,
What?
seriously?
Okay, I think, let's see. I wish there was, what is that one? Okay.
Ooh, Liv says she scrapped about her partner's hobby, and that would be anything you can share. And she scrapped her hobbies. Good, you should.
Yeah, I scrap my hobbies, for sure.
And did she hear Holly Bell meow in the background?
Yes, she did. She has been getting wet food. She's been having some, she's getting really old. Her digestive system isn't right.
Aw.
So, um, anyway, that's what she's complaining about, is that she needs to be fed. I'm like, Cat, you need to calm down. Okay, I like that. I
Becky
like it.
says, back in the day when her daughter was in musical theater, she scrapped a lot of her events. I guess that was her hobby. And she's pretty sure she scrapped some Pokemon pages too. We used to play Pokemon Go like circa 2016 or so, and I scrapped some of those pages because they were so funny to see us doing, because we'd take a picture of us doing the random thing, and then
Right.
we'd take a picture of like showing the Pokemon, like a screenshot. So it looks really funny to compare the two. Woodworking and turning. Huh.
Like, she made me a mushroom. And a snowman. What?
I laughed because I was like, she made you a mushroom, and I've actually been considering getting mushroom spores to grow in the garden.
Oh,
So I was like,
yeah?
how did she make you a mushroom? Like she grew one? That's called
Yeah.
turning? Like, when your mind just goes like a
Yes.
totally wrong way.
You're like, no, no,
So is
it's
it like a
not.
little wooden mushroom?
Yes, it is, and it's very cute.
Aw.
I think, I don't know if I have a photo I can get to quickly.
You
I
should
can't,
scrap it tomorrow
I can't
on
remember
our NSD sale.
what. Let's
For our
see.
NSD one tomorrow, you could scrap it. I bet there's at least one kit coming out.
Just one.
Yeah, just
Okay,
one.
I think. Okay, fine. Okay. Da, 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 da.
Using a lathe. That's what I thought it turning was. That's why I was really confused for a second about the mushroom. But that's just because my mind has been in gardening mode.
Okay, so I liked that journal card, but I just wanted the title off of it. So I just selected with the um, object selection or magic wand tool, actually. Selected the black and then just deleted it. And then that left me with the title, which is nice. Now I can put this where I want to put it.
It's on your list to make a kit that would work for woodworking or garage hobbies. Maybe it could just have a couple of like pieces that would work for both. Also, like built it and stuff. Because, like, I love your project renovation one, and I used it, of course. But there's like my husband's been building me garden boxes or things like that that are just, yeah, it's not really a hobby. He does it to keep me out of his hair.
Poor Courtney.
Yeah, no, I'm not poor at all. I I have 8 garden boxes that tell me that I am not poor right now, that he definitely loves me at this moment.
Yes, and you have lots of things growing already?
So I have some seedlings going, but as far as growing, the only thing really in the ground that's growing are peas and radishes and beets. But since
Oh,
I don't eat the radishes or beets and those are all his, he's doing good out of my garden, I think.
yeah,
Because that's definitely not my thing.
it's not your thing.
No. And carrots, my carrot seeds have sprouted. I'm so happy about that.
Sprouts, little sprouts.
So, yeah, it's fun. It's just a
Jay just
matter
came
of
in here and I heard the scraping of my dog's toenails across the floor. He was grabbing her, I think, before she could start harassing me, which she has been doing a lot of today. She can't decide where she wants to be.
I may have just seen that Allison gardening kit coming out, and
Yes.
I just have to say the title of it kills me because it's called Trap, and I absolutely adore that. I'm seeing one of my rain barrels, like, because we put in rain barrels this year, so I think that's going to be a theme there.
No,
Oh goodness.
the theme. We love
Becky says she loves radishes and she distinctly remembers binging an entire bowl as a kid. I am
no.
impressed.
They're so a little spicy.
Some are. Did you know that there's different types of radishes? Like,
Mm,
I know this should make sense and I should know these things because, like, there's different types of carrots, but so often you only see the orange ones.
right.
But, like, radishes, there's some. Do not go out, power. There, sorry. There's some that are, like, more spicy, but there's also some that are less spicy. And I just think that's, like, totally cool. Like, that's awesome. So, I planted one that's supposed to be less spicy and one that's supposed to be more spicy. Nothing in the middle.
Right.
Not at all.
Wonder how many pieces he had in this. He didn't count them.
He didn't count them.
He didn't count them for
Um,
me. So
I'm gonna send you a picture, and could you count up all the pieces that you used for me? Thanks. I just want to
yes,
document it in the
thanks.
scrapbook.
Yes, it needs to go in the scrapbook, dear.
Yep, it needs
You're
to go in the
gonna have to
scrapbook.
just get yourself
So,
together and count. Count, count, count.
yep, I need you to count. Just start counting up. Yeah, it's it keeps raining off and on, and it's the worst time of the year for it. Like, I love spring, and I'm not complaining about the rain. The problem is all of the trees are just starting to get their leaves, and homeowners haven't looked to see where the branches are from over the winter and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a couple that just keep hitting. Like, we've lost power more times this year than I've lost in the 4 years prior to living here. But we keep losing it because it catches, like, the trees just get so wet and then they fall on top of the power lines, and homeowners didn't realize that the tree branch was that close to the power line.
Gotcha.
So it's really sad and frustrating. And we've had a couple tornado watches. I've never had that many either, and warnings. So it's been fun weather here this year. How's your weather going?
Yeah, I mean, we had some rain the other day, and we weren't supposed to have any. It was on our forecast. I'm like, and then they say it's gonna rain, and then it never does. I don't know. I'm like,
I
I
love you.
sometimes feel we're like in some Bermuda Triangle or something.
But at least getting rain is nice.
Yes, very, very nice. Okay, I think I want that to
So,
count.
yeah, I'm very just, I enjoy the rain and I'm cool it's coming, but I've just been kind of over the whole power outage. I was like,
You
come on,
know.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Let's stop. And I agree, Liv, that Allison is the best with puns. She's just She cracks me up. In case you wondered if you needed this or not, there is a piece of word art that says, "Here's the dirt," and another one that says, "Let's get dirty."
Oh.
So obviously that will go with the picture of when we were digging out stumps and ended up with dirt all over ourselves.
Right.
Because that's a thing that happens. Gardens are weird.
Okay. I want the ribbon, but I don't want to cover up. I think I'll put it behind there.
Becky says it's surprisingly warm here in Oregon. 79 right now at 6:20 p.m. Oh, I hate that. I hate when it's surprisingly warm and it shouldn't be that warm.
And I hate when it's warm and humid. That is the, bane of my existence, is that humidity.
Yes, it was it was warm and humid the other day because it was waiting to rain, and it kept saying it was going to rain, and it kept not raining and kept not raining, and so I kept putting off, like, I was like, "Oh, I need to close the windows," but as soon as it rains, it's going to cool down, and then I like left for a couple hours. Bad Courtney.
Bad Courtney.
I came back and the house was sitting at like 80 degrees. I
You're
was
like,
like,
no,
"Whoops. Yeah, sorry
too
guys.
lazy.
Guess somebody should have shut those windows, huh? Where were y'all?" Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is one of my favorite pieces of the actual build. Is this right here? His telephone lines, and they're like missing some, and some of them are hanging down. There's one that's hanging down. That was kind of cool. I think I'm gonna put this behind these.
Just so creative, you know?
Yeah, he
It's so
was
fun.
he was good, man. He hasn't. He did build one. I take that back. He and Olivia found a happy camper. Um, happy camper.
Like an RV.
No, help me, Olivia, with my words. Animal Crossing.
Oh,
Wasn't
that's
it
so
Animal
fun.
Crossing thing with the owl?
Yes.
She's saying yes.
Well, no, I was saying yes. She hasn't said anything yet.
Poor
Becky
Olivia.
says they don't know what humid is out there.
It's
None
not
of us know what
good.
humid is compared to Florida.
It's pretty miserable. I hibernate, and
Hmm.
I think that's okay. That I don't like it. I mean, it seems like a waste. I should be living somewhere else, I guess, but at least I'm through with the perimenopausal sweats and
Yeah.
haven't had any. I don't know. I think it may all be done. But my poor sister, like, she's just dying lately. She just can't. It's just too much. It's just sweating, sweating, sweating. And I'm like, I just look at her. I'm like, girl, I know nobody would listen to me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That is no fun.
No. I'm like, all the things that we have to deal with.
So, twice today it's told me it's going to rain at X time, right? And twice today it started raining earlier. It wasn't supposed to start raining till 10 and it's pouring out there. And it wasn't supposed to start raining earlier and it poured earlier. Like I think it was supposed to start at I think it was supposed to start at 10 or 11 and it started at like 10. So I was caught out in the rain, but and Liv says yes, Animal Crossing. Celeste. She's
Yeah.
helping. She's just delayed. That's okay.
Yes. So, anyway, they bought the same one from wherever we were. The bookstore. That's where we were. We were
All
at the
right.
bookstore.
Here you go. Becky summed it up for you, Cheryl. The first time I walked out the door at MCO, that's Orlando, right? I thought I was underwater.
Yes, it feels like somebody put in towels into the dryer and then
Mhm.
they thought, hey, let's take it out. It's not dry, it's wet, and it's very hot. And then they just lay it over you.
Yep.
And then you can't breathe, and everything is sticking to you. And don't even get me started on the chub rub. That's what we called it anyway.
Well, and then you also have the problem, at least I do, with the humidity, where you're like, okay, cool, I can survive this. I'm gonna go shower, and you get out of the shower, and it feels worse than when you go out into the shower. And it's like, how did that happen?
I don't know. I'm telling you right now, I'm so grateful for air conditioning. I
Yeah.
mean, Florida would not be a place anybody would live. There wasn't. Just the way.
I don't know. I wonder that about a lot of places. Like, wait, it's your fourth tornado this year? Why do you live there?
Yeah.
So, and I know it's a complicated thing and there's a lot that goes into it, but that's just always my first thought. Wait, why? But then again, we've had two tornadoes come through my town this year
You're like, I
and
don't
we
know.
flooded. So honestly, people are probably thinking the same thing about me. Why do you live there? And it's like, it never does that. This is no abnormal. It hasn't flooded
Did,
since 2008. Come
did
on.
it flood you?
No, we are high enough away from the water,
Good.
but this really cool bridge coming into town, we went out and we were walking because they had to shut the road down. So we went and took pictures on this bridge that we've been wanting to forever because we're like, look, it's empty. Nobody can be on the road. It's like our main thoroughfare. It was really fun. So, and I was telling you before the call how when we were coming home from the track meet, we got stuck because it had been washed out. That was all from the flooding. They're having to literally rebuild some of the bridges around here because flooding
Yay,
took it
flood.
all out. That's what I need. I need a flood kit, a natural disasters kit. That's what we need. I don't know. Is there
I
one in
think
the
it should
store?
be a whole series. I think it should be
It
called
could be a whole
Weathered.
series.
It should be called Weathered,
Mhm.
and it needs to be hurricane.
Yep.
It needs to be tornado,
Yep.
tsunami,
Yep.
wildfire.
Flooding,
What a great series.
earthquake.
Why don't you get on top of that, Olivia?
Olivia, find a partner. Make them help you with it.
Okay,
Then
so
you'll
for
never do half
Olivia,
the work.
talking about hobbies, since this is a happy hobby, Olivia crochets. And I'm sure if you've been on TikTok or Reels or anything, well, maybe not, but it comes up in mine. It's crochet, but it's a round blanket. It has these flowers along the edge, and you kind of pick it up from the center of the blanket and you kind of toss it over your arms and it turns into a bouquet. I need
That
this.
is freaking awesome sounding.
I need this. I sent it to her. And I was like, hello, him.
Hey, remember the woman who raised you for your whole life and supported you and loves you?
Yeah, yeah. And Olivia's just giggling. And then I found some, I think it was coasters that when you put them up, it makes this little bouquet thing. I was like, how cute is that? That's just stinking cute.
See, I have a lot. I haven't seen that one specifically. Clever Monkey has one called Stormy Weather, at least at one point. See, and I have one that's called like After the Rain or something that was a collab that a bunch of scrapbookers worked on as a donation. And I
Yeah,
have another one that's really old. Oh my goodness. Cheryl from back when you were at Scrap Orchard, where
mm,
they did a huge little collab thing.
yep,
But I was like, but I want a new one.
yeah. I need, well,
Old ones are cool, but I want a new one.
I need new, something
I
new.
I might need this kit though. Thanks, Renee. Record rainfall, thunder and lightning, bad weather, rock slide, road closed, heavy rain, flooding,
Which
power
one is
outage.
that?
It's called stormy weather.
I need to get that.
gonna need
What a
that.
cute kit this is. Just perfect.
I know we're looking at current kits, but sometimes you need old kits too. Most of them
Hey.
focus so much on on rain and stuff. I own like all the rain kits because I love rain. But I'm like, this one, nope. This one has things. Hurricane. I don't even know what that word is, but cool.
Mm.
Oh, you know what? I think it was the last Cheryl scrap that I was telling you about the like pretty damaging storm or whatever, and I was like, I didn't even know this was a thing.
Like, I didn't know.
I didn't know the PDS thunderstorm watch or particularly dangerous situation. I'm like, that's just all weather, right?
Right, just all the weather.
Mm-hmm.
All the weather. Da-da-da.
I'm glad I said something because that is a pretty good kit there. She still has it, by the way, in case you wondered.
Thank you, thank you. Let's pass along the happiness.
Anybody else growing anything? Gardening? Other hobbies? Crocheting? Cross stitching?
I'm still working on Summerland, which has a cajillion color changes. It is very disturbing to have to change out that many times. So, no.
I just like the idea of it being disturbing, you know.
Yes, it's like, no, I don't, I don't want that. Okay, let's see.
You know what's nice about finding a kit that you're like, ooh, I need that kit, is I know there's a sale this weekend. So I'm
Yep,
like, yep, just add it to my wish list. I will buy it this weekend.
I'll take care of this business right here. Yeah, let's try 14. Nope.
So I bought 2 classes, Cheryl.
To do what?
I bought 2 classes for paper scrappers. Not
Why
because
did
I'm
you do such a
switching,
thing?
but because one, I just really love the way that they layer, and so I was like, ooh. And the other one, I just really like the creativity that she uses.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I want to learn more about that.
Heck, you're like, hmm.
Ooh, that was a good lightning. So I'm kind of the opinion right now that I buy classes as a hobby.
Yes. I'm like, oh yes, I will do that. And
I will
then
do that, and now
I
I have
saw
a
them
pile full.
in my email. I have a folder that's called classes, and I looked in there. I was like, oh, I forgot I got that.
Oh, I was gonna do that. Well, one of them, the paper one, it's not really a class, it's a scrapbooking thing. And it's really fun because they give you all these challenges, but I can do it digitally. So it makes it really fun to push myself in a different way than the normal scrapbooking challenges. But yeah. And then I bought the classes because why not? I need a
Yeah.
folder like Cheryl's with 1,001 things in it.
Oh man.
Becky, napping is totally a hobby.
Okay, I just have to show y'all something. Maybe I'll scrap with it next. It's only 8:34. Okay, so Olivia and Designed by Soko got together, and they made a baby, and it's a very cute baby. I'll show this to you. How cute, sleepyhead. But she also, at my request, made a piece of word art. This is the word art.
I love that word art. And I wish it had worked for the page that I made, but it didn't. But I'm going to make another one that has that on it.
That is my mother. Yes, Dice.
Oh, I love that.
And you say, "Did you take a nap?" "Nope, it took me."
It took me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why Olivia didn't respond. She had walked away.
Ah.
She had to catch up. She didn't know about the weathered idea. Yeah. I have a kit that will work in the meantime, but if you could get on making like a really full-blown weather thing, it'd be fun. Natural disasters. Take one. If you survive that one, here's the next one.
Oh. Oh. Yeah,
Are you
she's
okay?
been over here. She just scared me to death. Hey, can you just bring her blanket here and let her sit here, baby? He was trying to be quiet, and the dog was at my feet. And I saw something out of the corner of my eye, and then he's standing there.
He's sneaky, sneaky.
I was like, "Dude," and he's like, "Is she bothering you?" I was like, "Yes." Bring
Oh,
her
that's
blanket
another
in
old
here.
movie.
Okay, lay down. It's a good girl. It's a good girl. Yeah. Mm.
Do you all ever do that where you suddenly quote a movie that like feels like an epic line that you're used to having? I mean, we won't talk chicken jockey in Minecraft, but like that, and you're like, you say it, and you're like, oh yeah, you probably don't get it because you probably haven't seen that movie. Or
Yeah.
then you find the people who have.
And then you're
Like we
like, "They're my
incessantly quote
people."
Mean Girls around here. You know,
It's
I
funny.
looked at my niece yesterday and I was like, it's Wednesday, you should wear pink. She didn't
What'd
get it,
she say?
but my husband laughed. She's only 7. Her mom won't let me show her Mean Girls yet. Something about too young, blah blah blah. I don't know.
Yeah. Excuses,
I
you know.
know. Hello. But yeah, that's what we do. And then we have a lot of Simpsons quotes, especially since Matthew's watched Simpsons how many times now, all the way through. He likes to throw out Simpsons quotes quite often. We
I
taught my
spell
niece
that
to do
right.
that, so she'll put her fingers to the tips of the other hand and go excellent. And she does it and she drops her voice when she does it, but being 7, it doesn't go down quite enough, but it's just enough to be absolutely hilarious. So, that's a fun one. Ooh, Becky says natural disaster kit names, unforeseen or calamity.
Yes.
I like calamity. Unforeseen would be a really great kit about like I don't want to like when you're just all of a sudden up against something, you're like, well, I wasn't expecting that, but more like in your life,
I think of
like
unforeseen
health
as like a,
issues and
a
stuff.
financial thing. When I think of
Yeah,
unforeseen, my first thought goes to, "Oh my God, we have to spend money on what?"
yeah. I also think of it like with health too. Like I was not expecting to have
Yeah.
to spend anything that takes all of a sudden a lot of time or money, which also disasters can be. But yeah, like that would be a great kit for that kind of a series too. Because I'm sure Olivia has tons of time and is looking for ideas. Let's just throw them all at her tonight.
Yes.
I need to make my own word art that says "In goes the candy, out comes the freeze dried" or something. I haven't figured it out. I got to go look through all the candy things and figure out what goes together for my freeze dry stuff.
Right.
Because that's definitely too niche for a kit. So, got to find my own way around it.
Mhm. Let's see.
I like watching you pull in, adjust, pull out, pull in, adjust, because it makes me feel like a normal scrapper because I do that all the time.
Oh, with your journaling.
Oh, with
Yeah.
everything. I didn't tell you, Cheryl.
What?
So I used your kit and
Yeah.
I used or your template with Olivia's kit. I
Uh-huh.
actually made a video.
Oh.
I just haven't edited and posted it yet. Because, well, number one, I was using the excuse of it's not out yet. I can't do it yet. But I should probably get it edited today.
Well, if you go ahead and get it done, I'll sneak peek it.
But you can see how much I I
Go in
change
and
the
out.
templates and no, let's put that here. No, let's put that here.
Go in and out. In and out.
I'm like, and how many times I went in and out, in and out, in and out. I was like, oh, here's that cluster. Okay, I don't know if anybody else does this, and this is a question I have because I thought about it when I was working with your template, and you have different clusters already.
Mhm.
So sometimes when I'm replacing something in a template, I will like scroll in because the way Photoshop drops is like right smack in the middle of your screen.
Right.
If I scroll in, it'll drop it more to where I want to place it, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. Yes.
And so I'll like scroll really far in to bring it in, and then I'll scroll out to push it where I want. I'm like, I feel like I'm going in and out, in and out, in and out a lot.
Well, if you get it done, I will sneak peek. And two, the second thing, because last time I complained bitterly about making my custom shadows. Remember how I'd create my layer just like this?
Uh-huh.
I would click
Yeah.
on the shadow layer, I'd come up here, and it does this business, right?
Right.
Ha. I guess they made a change somewhere, but if you're on that layer and you come up here and you click twice, it doesn't do that.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I'm like, I haven't gone in yet to see if it's a something you can change in preferences.
Hmm.
Like I know there's instances where you can choose to have it, um, whether you double click or single click or whatever. So I'll have to look that
Yeah.
up. But that was very nice to know because that was driving me crazy.
Yeah, that was a big one. I
Yeah.
don't know. They've just made me afraid to say yes to any updates anymore. I have this problem though with everything, not just Adobe, not just,
Because they
but like
change
all.
stuff
Because
that
you go
has
to open
no
it, and you're like,
need to be changed.
what? Yeah, and
Can't
I
you
hate that.
add something without having to mess with everything else? I don't understand. Maybe if I
Unf
wrote code, I would understand why they have to do that, but I don't
No.
get it.
So, okay, so once upon a time, they used to update apps just because that way it would show up top on your list on your phones. Like this was legit I'm going to call it a scheme because that's really what it was. But they would go in and just change like one little thing so that it would republish it so that it would show up at the top because it had just been recently updated. I was
Oh,
like, seriously? So that's why they would go in and like change a color or change this or bug fix or whatever. And it was like, no. I don't know if that's still the reason they do it or if because people think it brings them a lot of value when you're constantly updating, but I hate it. And Liv, I am all in on a food prep kit. I have a dehydrator, I do canning, and now I have a freeze dryer. Yeah, don't ask. I'm not the person I thought I would be 5 years ago. How about that? I did not think I would have this garden box and a freeze dryer and all this other stuff. But I'll tell you, there is nothing more amazing at this point in my life than, and this is tells me how weird my life is right now.
right.
We freeze dried a bunch of fresh garlic, and then we turned it into garlic powder, and that stuff is so potent and so delicious and just smells so good. It's crazy.
Okay, how old was Daniel in 2016? Have to use my handy dandy calculator.
2020 changed us. Yeah. And 2021 is when I ended up with a house with a backyard that we decided was too big to have to mow all the time. So what else could we put in it? I know that sounds hilarious, but it's true.
It's true. It's true. All right, I gotta get my date on here. Maybe I don't want that to be.
Daniel's age is easy to calculate. Said just like a daughter, isn't it?
Oh, she can just whip it out real quick. She knows.
She just goes, his age is easy to calculate.
Not for your mom. I majored in English for a reason, right?
English, not math. Well, and then you have to stop and think, had they already had their birthday or not yet?
No, he has not had his birthday, so he is actually only 10, not 11. Thank
Oh,
you, Courtney.
you're welcome. See, that is the fun thing of an October birthday is most of the year the math is easier than the other part of the year. Not quite. I have that backwards. Most of the year my age is easier because of that. Because I'm a 10 birthday. Liv said his is a multiple of 5. Yeah, my brother's really easy to calculate because he was born in 2000. So it's just like, oh yeah, but he was born at the very end. So he's not 25 yet because it's not the end.
Yeah.
But it still makes his age really easy to calculate.
I mean, 1970, that's my birth year.
Hmm.
And I find it okay to do mine, but somehow his and Olivia's is terrible. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
Olivia says hers is calculator worthy.
Yeah. I'm like, 97, man. This is killing me. Okay, let's see here. Gonna
Oh,
add some
yep.
more.
See, Renee says she's in October as well and born in a 5 year. It's kind of nice that way. See, and my kid's the opposite because he was born in a year, a 5 year, but he was born in the spring. So for most of the year, he's actually the older age. So it makes it fun.
Mhm.
We always had fun with my mom and my dad though because they're 11 months apart.
Mhm.
And so for 1 month, they're like the same age. Actually, it's technically 2 months. I guess they're 10 months apart. So they're the same age for 2 months. And it was always like, okay, well, what are you doing? It's like, I'm older than you. Listen to me. And it's like, no, we're the same age right now. And it's like, no, you're not. She's still older than you. Shut up.
All the little things.
Renee says she's got a big birthday this year.
Ooh.
Are you going to do anything fun? Go on one of your little trips? Liv says at this point in her life, she can't remember her age anymore. You know what's funny? We spend so many years when we're kids, like counting the halves and the quarters and, all of the things. I'm 3/4. And then you hit like 18. Look, I'm 18. Oh, I'm 21. And then after that, nobody cares.
Nobody cares. I don't
Like,
care.
you may hand
Well,
over an ID to get ID'd, but for something.
I
Cough
only,
syrup the other day.
oh my gosh.
I hate that. But at the same time, it's like, it doesn't matter anymore?
No, it doesn't matter.
Hit Control T to adjust your shadow instead of from the canvas.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I'm talking a foreign language
You're
because I
like, what
wasn't
am I
watching.
talking about? You're like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Renee will be on a bus coming home from Vermont. Where are you going in Vermont? Can I ask? Is that too nosy?
Okay, where are you going? Where are you staying?
No, no,
What
you don't
what
have to
is
tell me
your
where you're
home address?
staying.
What is your
You don't
home
have to.
address?
Yeah, I don't need all
You
that
leave a
detail.
key outside. I'm gonna come stay at your house while you're gone.
Actually, it might be nice weather when you're gone
Yeah.
because it'll be pretty fall with all the pretty colors. Renee, I found you a house sitter. She's looking it up. She says I'm not too nosy. I
Okay.
love Vermont. I've only been there a couple times, but I really love it. And in the fall, it's just pretty. And it's fun. And it's such a unique state. I mean, I could say that about a lot of states, but Vermont, it's unique. Duh, that's why we're going. So Cheryl can house sit, right?
Yep. Yep. I'll just have to sit. You got an adjustable bed. That's what I have to ask for.
Could you get one before she comes?
Yeah.
Isn't that where they go in White Christmas? I haven't seen that movie forever, but it sounds good. I'm cool with that idea.
What city?
Oh, just
Just Vermont. Yes, that's where it is. Oh, are you there? Uh-oh. Did I lose you?
let's see. White Christmas depicts a fictional Vermont town called Pine Tree.
I love that movie. Libby and I like to watch that together. Sisters, sisters, there were never such devoted sisters. I bought my sister a little ornament from Etsy, I think. They were dressed in the little blue dresses.
Aww.
Yeah, it was cute. It was cute, cute, cute. Oh, thank you. All right. Do we see anything else that needs? Hmm. I think what I'll do is I'm going to delete the shadow.
You're deleting a shadow?
And I'm just going to keep. Yeah. Okay, so I've got just a.
Becky's finishing your song, by the way. Lord
Oh,
help the
yeah.
mister that comes between me and my sister. My
Yeah.
mom used to sing that with her sister all the time. That's what it makes
Lord,
me think of.
bless the sister that comes between me and my mister. And Lord, bless mister. No, Lord bless the mister who comes between me and my sister. Lord bless the sister that comes between me and my man.
Renee says they're staying in Stowe and they're going to Lake Champlain, Shelburne Museum, Montpelier, Stowe Village, and Ben and Jerry's. I love Ben and Jerry's, and you have to see the graveyard while you're there because it's super cool. I've been to Montpelier and Lake Champlain too. Lake Champlain has really good chocolates. I don't know what you guys like how your tour is set up and stuff, but hopefully you get to go to the chocolate factory because it's fun.
Okay, let's see.
Vermont should be beautiful this time of year. All that snow.
Snow,
The graveyard.
snow.
Yes. Okay. No, for real. If I had an ice cream kit, Liv. No, just kidding. I have an ice cream kit, I think, from KCB, but um, no, KBC. I don't know. One of them. Anyway, so Ben and Jerry's has a graveyard of retired flavors. So you get to walk through this fun little graveyard they have that just has all these stones, and then they write like hilarious epitaphs on them. And usually they rhyme. It's really cute and it's really fun and it's hilarious and I don't know. It's funny to me. Maybe I just have a dark humor.
Yeah, I think this is very funny.
I think it's funny. The flavor graveyard is what they call it. So yeah, like it has funny things like Tennessee mud, the bottle is empty, the cup in the glass, mud with Jack Daniels was not meant to last. Like some of it is just horribly like hilarious, but also horrible. But yeah, they have all these different things. You can actually look it up online. They have it online and they tell you, and some of them you can see like last forever. Like creme brulee was a flavor for like, let's see, 2007, 2012, so 5 years. But they'll have things that like lasted 1 year. And you're like, so that didn't sell well, did it?
Mhm.
They had, so they made Economic Crunch, which was just in 1987. And it says, a delightful mash, this flavor we remember for the stock market crash on the 6th of November. And they have like little ice creams with wings on them. It's really quite funny. I enjoy it. Again, I might just have dark humor.
Where did you go?
But yeah, so on their website, you can actually browse the whole thing too, if you want to. But it's fun to see in person and like, because you just feel like it feels really strange to be walking around reading gravestones for ice cream. Like, there's just something about that that's funny and strange at the same time. Renee said she saw something about that on some show she watched at one time. Food Network and Travel Channel, back when they used to do funny little shows like that, I think showed it. But yeah, it's a fun thing. And it's fun to go through their little factory and see, you know, part of how they make the ice cream because they won't tell you everything, but it's fun. It's fun. If you like dark humor and weird puns and such, you should check it out.
Yeah, right.
It's entertaining. Here you thought you'd have time for another kit, and you played with shadows so much you ran out of time.
Well, I was actually making this into a long film strip using my strokes, so
Mhm.
that's what I was doing there. So now I can merge it all together.
I'm just
And
teasing you. You're
shadow.
fine.
And then I can make. See, I don't want to do that. Mm-mm. Okay. I want to have it be. Uh, da, da, da. Maybe a little. Might be kind of small. And there we go.
I like it. It looks really cool.
I've really started embracing the multiple photo layouts. Oh, I better put some paint over here too. Some more paint down here. No, I'm done. I promise. Okay. So I have 2 sessions about Cheryl Scrap for National Scrapbooking Day. The first one is Friday night, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern. And the second one is on Sunday. And Lord have mercy. When is it?
I don't remember.
Hang on. I can find it. I can find it.
I know you told me. I just don't remember what you told me.
Sunday, May 4th at 4 p.m. Eastern.
That sounds right.
Yeah. So, a little prize
Oh.
for coming. And actually, I think I'm going to pick at least one person to get a template set of their choice. So,
Ooh, prizes.
yes. And I'm also hosting a template challenge. And so if you complete the template challenge, and you can make multiple layouts, you can enter more than once, One of the prizes is a template set, and the other bigger prize is that whoever wins that one gets 5 custom layouts created by me. You provide me with your photos and your journaling. I create the pages and send you the flattened, ready to print layouts.
I want to enter that one.
I want that one.
I want that prize.
Anyway, I thought that would be fun.
That's a really cool prize.
Now, not everybody has my style, so I
No,
kind of try to look at your gallery and see, kind of what you like, and or if you have a specific request.
but it could also be great if you just wanted like some cover pages are done for your different books, so your books look really fancy on the outside.
Yeah, yeah,
You
I
know,
can do that too.
I know, but that would be a layout, right?
Yeah, we
So
count.
how fun!
We count. So, and I know there's a bunch of other stuff going on, games and challenges. I know there's like one other template challenge. There's a sketch challenge. I don't know. There's just like a laundry list of happiness that's happening this weekend.
A laundry list of
Yeah.
happenings.
And
I love it.
Olivia and I kind of talked about maybe going live on Saturday, just a pop up kind of thing. Um, just depending on how I feel after 2 nights in a row of sitting at my computer, and then we'll see.
Becky said you should have a live for the making of the person's template pages.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
If they gave you permission to use their photos, go for it. That would be
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, that'd be cool. Be like, okay, this is
Because it
what.
would almost be like when you use a sketch, because you'd be using like some ideas from their gallery. So it'd be
Yeah,
like being inspired by a sketch. It'd be cool.
yeah.
Anyway,
Gosh, very cool. Very cool. I like it.
very cool,
I
very
like it.
cool.
I like it a lot. I like it a
So
lot.
come hang out for all the fun. Check out the challenges and
Yep,
games in the forum at Sweet Shop.
yep. And I will hopefully see y'all tomorrow night and Sunday afternoon.
And tomorrow night's the same time, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
It is the same bat channel almost. Still
Thanks so
YouTube, just
much.
slightly different link.
Yeah, thanks so much for hanging out and chatting with me, Courtney. And
Always.
and
Let's do it again tomorrow. It was so much fun.
yes, let's do it. Same time. All right. Love you guys. I really
Bye.
do. Bye.